I'm looking forward to the future. What comes next? To me, I don't want to live in the past. It's nice to honor the past, but now it's about the future. My name is Annika Drange. I'm the CEO of DR Strings. My father, Mark Drange, founded this company in 1989, and my grandfather, Al Drange, founded Guild Guitars in the early 50s. So, there's a straight line between DR Strings and Guild Guitars. DR Strings was born from a frustration. Somewhere along the way, my grandfather and my father weren't quite getting the tone they expected from the guitar. They looked at the wood, they looked at the bracing and things like that, and they realized, you know what? I think it's the strings. It turns out that string construction had changed somewhere along the way, and it all starts with the core. At some point, the core wire changed from a round core shape to a hexagonal shape, and that small difference, they felt, really changed the way the sound waves flow out of the guitar. So they said, well, no one we know right now is making strings with a round core, so maybe we should look into doing it ourselves. My father never forgot the idea of making his own strings. In the late 60s, Guild was acquired, and my father shifted gears and got into advertising. In the mid-80s, he had an opportunity to return and help run Guild. While he had a great time growing the Guild brand, expanding it into a new age with contemporary artists playing Guild, again, he felt the guitar strings currently being made simply fell short of what was possible sonically. So, in 1989, he launched the DR String brand, reintroducing round core string making to the market. After my father passed in 2022, my instincts told me it was time for Guild Guitars and DR Strings to collaborate in some way. I reached out to the CEO of Guild and I said, I just have this feeling that you and I need to find a way to work together. We have this shared history. Let's see where it goes. I asked him, hey, are you interested in trying some DR strings? Let me send you some samples. Little did he know we were working on something new. We had always had this idea to perfect the round core. Primarily, we're a round core string company, so it made sense for us to send Guild our new Dragonskin Plus strings for their California-made Guilds.
My name is Adam Ehrig, and I'm the Vice President of Manufacturing for Guild Guitars. Guild is a legacy brand. It's been around for many years, and Guild has a signature tone. You need the proper strings to go on your guitar that's going to sing. It's going to have that Guild sparkle. The strings are really the final part of the equation when building a guitar, and maybe even more so when building acoustic guitars. We're working to make the best Guild guitars that have ever been made, and you only get one opportunity to create a first impression. Our guitars must leave the factory ready to inspire players, and having the right strings that help a guitar sound and feel its best is critical. So when we were choosing new strings, we decided that we were not going to choose just any kind of strings arbitrarily based on price or based on whoever thinks something's better in the industry. You're going to do proper sonic testing, and we made comparisons between different brands. And when we did these tests with Dragonskin Plus strings, I could hear that sparkle, the attack, that Guild tone. When you play, you can definitely feel a difference. It's no surprise we chose DR strings just because I've been a big fan of DR for many, many years, and I've been using DR for most of my life. It all makes sense when you put two brands together. The history behind both brands and the history of the Drange family. You have high quality strings, you have high quality guitars, and you put them together and you make up one of the best instruments you could buy.
I never got to meet my grandfather. He passed 3 years before I was born. And when I'm working with Guild, I feel like I'm hanging out with my grandpa a little bit. When I see a Guild out there, and if I see an artist playing a Guild or some random ad pops up with a Guild in it, I feel like it's a wink from the other side. My father and my grandfather had a vision of what these guitars could sound like. This wasn't some aspirational goal. They knew it was possible. And it's a privilege to be able to see that vision finally come alive. If they were both alive today, I believe they would feel we finally nailed that something extra, that tone they were searching for and looking to get from the guitars.
When we were manufacturing Guild guitars, we were going to do it in the most efficient way we can, but always with the goal of making the best guitar we can make. This means that some parts of the process include modern techniques and other parts are done by hand. Working with a brand like DR is such a natural fit because we share the same fundamental philosophy when it comes to integrating technology and hand craftsmanship.
It is so meaningful to bring these two companies together and contribute to Guild sound, because at the end of the day, we do this work with the spirit of the founders in mind, to help inspire people to pick up their guitars and play. As my father Mark would say, we don't have to be the biggest, we just have to be the best we can be.